you are. I hope everyone is safe. So, I am back for another vlog. Before I start my video, I would like to say thank you very much for subscribing my channel. And guys, I hope you still support my channel. And please keep watching on my videos. It's really a big help to me. And guys, once again, thank you very much for subscribing my channel, and I hope you keep still watching my videos. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Stay tuned. So hi guys, in this video, I will be talking about on how to get a valid IDs in the Philippines and how to open a bank account here in the Philippines. So what are those basic requirements, or what are the things to do to have a valid ID? So first, I will be talking how to get a valid ID here. It is very important to get a valid IDs here in the Philippines. Like for example, if you have a Filipino girlfriend and you're going to check out in a hotel or restaurant or resort or whatever, for sure, some hotel or restaurant or resort, I will not be surprised that they will be asking a valid ID from your girlfriend. So it is very important to have a valid ID here in the Philippines. So let's start. I will give you the specific explanation and based on my experience on how to get a valid ID here in the Philippines. So actually, there are different types. There are different types of valid IDs here. Like for example, if you have a voter's ID, it's fine. License, driver license, PhilHealth ID, postal ID, passport ID. So that are the valid ID here. Driver license ID, and then I have a postal ID. And I will be going to get a PhilHealth ID soon also, because it is very important to get a PhilHealth ID to your insurance for the emergencies. So first, I will going to help you how to get a postal ID here in the Philippines. So first thing to do if you like to get a postal ID, guys, you are going to visit the nearest branch on your place, and please don't forget to bring a NSO birth certificate with photocopy, guys. It is very important to have a photocopy. You don't need to give the original copy of your NSO. You will give the photocopy, and then you will give that to the cashier, and he or she will be the one to entertain to you what things to do to get a postal ID. And they will going to take a picture to you, and they will get your birth or NSO birth, and then they will going to process that. And then to get the postal ID, it takes like three weeks to 1 month. That's the longest, 1 month. If you are planning to get a postal ID, that's it. Bring your visit to your nearest branch or your place. Don't forget to bring your NSO birth certificate with photocopy. And then you will be waited for 3 weeks to 1 month. That's it. And if you're going to get a driver license also, all you need to do is the same. Your LTO office also will ask you NSO birth certificate. You're going to visit to your nearest branch to your place to get a student permit. But before you go to the LTO office, you will be set first in medical. You will get a medical first, and then medical is only 300 something, 318 peso. And after that, you will go to LTO office, and then you're going to say that you want to get a student permit, and then I think the lady will give you a form to fill up, and then you will submit to the cashier, and they will ask a NSO photocopy, birth certificate photocopy, NSO, and also in medical you also bring NSO. So it is very important, guys, to have a NSO birth certificate original and make photocopy a lot of those because it is very important. And then for the student permit, you need to wait a 1 month first before you apply a driver license ID. So in that case, after a 1 month, you can apply to have a driver license. So that's the time. And then they will going to, because in Philippines, you're going to have an exam. If you can pass the exam, then you are lucky. You can have the driver license. So you can have a valid ID. So there are lots of many ways to get a valid IDs here in the Philippines. Like what I said, PhilHealth ID, Voters ID, Postal ID, Driver License ID, Passport ID, or whatever valid ID that you have. So better that your girlfriend have a valid IDs, like what I said. If you're going to hotel, restaurant, if you're going to resort, I was not surprised if they asked your girlfriend a valid ID. It is better to have those to avoid a trouble. Because we experienced that before, and then I don't have a valid ID, and the police says that, guess you are 16, guess you are 17, and then I was saying, no, I'm 21, and I was laughing, and then I don't have ID though. So start from that day, I decided to have a valid ID because I know how much important here in the Philippines to have a valid ID. Guys, so better to get a valid IDs for your girlfriend to avoid a trouble. So how to open a bank account? There are different kinds of bank account here in the Philippines. It's depend on you if where you want to open a bank account. Either you like Land Bank, BDO, PNB, China Bank, BPI. There are so many bank accounts here in the Philippines that will ask you where you want to open a bank. But I would like to share to you where I open my bank account. So first thing to do if you want to open a bank account, all you need to do is you need to complete your requirements. Because to open a bank account, they have a requirements. So I choose a BPI. I can tell that BPI is safe. I just want to open a bank account in BPI. And then in BPI, they acquire 2 valid IDs with photocopy, and then 2 1 by 1 of your pictures, 2 pieces of 1 by 1, and they will required a tax identification number or TIN number, and also your balance, your maintaining balance. Actually, in BPI, there are 2 ways to open a bank account. If you like passbook or you like ATM. So, me personally, I choose ATM. But they have differences in amount to pay. In passbook, you will pay 1,000 for the passbook. And for the ATM, you will pay the balance 3,000 pesos. So if you choose passbook, you will pay only 1,000, and if you choose ATM, you will maintain the balance 3,000. That's the requirement of BPI. So it's up to you guys wherever you want to open a bank account, because there are different bank accounts here in the Philippines. And yeah, like what I said, I'm making this video just to share to you. And if you have a Filipino girlfriend planning to get a valid IDs or planning to open a bank account, so Guys, hope this video helped you, and I am happy to share to you my experience on how to open a bank account and how to get valid IDs here in the Philippines. And guys, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to click the button like and share and subscribe. Don't forget also to click the bell notification for you to be notified when my new videos comes up. Thank you guys. See you next time. Bye.